Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a couple of weeks. Was on vacation and then came down with COVID after I got back, so uh, had a had a lost voice, so I wasn't gonna subject anyone to that. And yeah, and I was on some vacation. So one of the things that I did see when I was on vacation is someone mentioned DCS Retribution as something I should check out. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to quickly take a look at it. We're going to talk about what it is, and we're going to give it a try. This is kind of a tutorial-ish type video, but we're not gonna go through a lot of the installation because it's very similar to DCS Liberation. So without further ado, this is DCS Retribution, and this is what we call a fork. And so basically what that means is that the DCS Retribution team took the DCS Liberation source code, and then they decided to essentially make a copy of it, and then they are making their own enhancements completely and totally separate to the the original DCS Liberation. And I believe DCS Liberation itself is it may have been a fork from somebody else, or it started, somebody else started DCS Liberation and then they took over the project. But it says right here in the about is that it was forked from DCS Liberation, which is a DCS world turn-based single-player or co-op dynamic campaign. It is identical in feel to the DCS Liberation. They have bugs, they have their own roadmap. We can go take a quick peek at their projects, and so we can take a look at their roadmap here. And it looks like they're working on adding some updates for like Super Hornet and some other things, support for Swedish military assets. So I mean, they also have their own set of things that they're doing. And then what else do they have? They have tutorials and other things. But for the most part, they say that Liberation is still significantly applicable, right? So without further ado, we'll go up here. You can download this through their releases the same way that we would do Liberation. You just download the zip file. And if we go into the folder that we downloaded, we can go ahead and quickly open this up. We're going to run as an administrator. All right, so we are in, we're here in essentially the same main page. We're going to go ahead and create a new campaign. We're got an introduction. These look very familiar. There's probably new stuff in here. Let's do, what is this? Assault on Damascus. Try this. We'll just leave everything as default. Will be the task force. They can be red. That's cool. We'll use super carrier. Set our duration to 30, and then it looks like there's a different mods, right? So these are the different mods that you could have. That looks like that's a little bit longer list than the standard Liberation one. I do know that if you do want to do mods with Liberation, you do need to individually like go in and enable the aircraft. It's not as straightforward. Looks like they have the F4B on here, which is kind of cool. We'll just give ourselves lots of money, and everyone gets lots of money, and we'll automate things because this is kind of just a tutorial. Finish. Let's see what we got here. All right, so then we're put into our typical go set everything up. Got Harriers. What do we have for the F-18s coming out of Ramat David? And okay, we'll give ourselves a Hornet. We'll come off of Ramat David. Okay. Accept. All right. So there, we're going to go ahead and take a look. Make sure that we did buy. Let's go check this. Sometimes they just buy a bunch of crap. Oh, okay, so our budget is still high. So let's take a look. How many aircraft? 42 total. We'll get rid of the one of the F-14s and we'll give ourselves a F-18. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and begin the campaign. Here we go. And we'll give ourselves a mission. We'll go strike. What are we gonna strike? We'll strike Haddock. Why not? Add a flight. Oh. Sucks. Where's the... Okay, well, we'll just grab an F-18 flight, I guess. Oh, there it is. That's us. It's gonna be us right there. Perfect. We don't really need you. So we can go ahead and delete you. Cool. And then let's take a look at our difficulty. We want everyone on excellent. Night and day missions, that's fine. Man pads, it's all fine. This all looks very familiar. Although this looks like it's different in that they've split it up a little bit. Okay. And we'll try the... We won't fast forward it. We are going to spawn immediately. And smoke and things here. Artillery strikes, yeah, that's fine. Infantry, yeah, we're not going to do carcasses. Culling of distant units, it's fine. Cheat menu, I don't really care. And then Skynet is enabled. Enable splash damage, and then these look very similar as well. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and we'll take off here, and we'll see just a minute in game. All right, we are in. So let's go ahead and get set up here. Let's see if I can remember how to do all this. Alright, we can go now. Over to the right here. Alright, oops. There we go. Our ingress point's going to be over to the right a little bit more here. it's set up here, we're gonna go ahead and autopilot. Set it to radar altimeter because we're gonna dive here in a minute. See if we even got... Well, I mean, I'm being chased by MiG-21s. Oh, they are chasing me up there. So I wonder what I just attacked. Turn around and attack him, I guess. he's like right behind me. I've really pissed him off. Continue to chase me, please. That was a lot of fun. We kind of screwed up our mission, but that's alright. Got some kills. It's good. Now we just gotta get home. Alright, so we are headed this way. Increase our altitude a little bit here. So I will say I have had less stutter than with some of the previous games of DCS Liberation, but again, this is just a preliminary look, and we'll take a look at how how the game progresses. When we get down on the ground, and we can take a look at Debrief, and we'll wrap it up, and we'll go from there. We'll see you just a moment in Debrief, and wrap this up. Alright, so we are here in Debrief now, and I just stopped the server, and as soon as I stopped the server, it immediately went to this page, so that is nice. There was a bug recently in DCS Liberation where it didn't do this, and you'd have to like manually submit things, and it was just a pain. But it did look like it did that automatically for us here. 4 aircraft were destroyed, and a bunch of frontline units, and a bunch of other things. Right, one ground object was destroyed as well. So we're gonna go ahead and hit accept, see if it tells us what we lost. I wonder how we lost a Tomcat. But anywho, here are all the units. They're all broken down. We did hit our early warning radar system, so yay us. I'm gonna click OK and take a look, and yeah, it seems to be almost identical. The front line is here, and the way that you work with everything is here. So definitely we're going to be taking a look more at DCS Retribution in the future. Very impressed with it so far. I mean, obviously it's basically liberation. Some nitpicky things. Not really a big fan of this. Of these, 3 different panes and then having to scroll around. Not a big fan of that. I get it. It's a design choice, whatever. But I don't like it. Other than that, everything else seems to be pretty much the same. I'm really eager to see where the folks at Retribution take this project. I'm also eager to see where Liberation takes their project as well, especially with DCS World coming out with its own campaign system, which we'll see whenever that actually shows up. So anyways, thank you very much for watching.